Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome back to Teacher Intan's Year 2 Phonics class. Today, I want to bring all of you to watch a show. Would you like to join me? Where are we right now? Yes, we are in an auditorium. Remember to bring your popcorn and some drinks. I want you to watch the show carefully because I've got some tasks for you to complete at the end of the lesson. Are you ready? Now choose your seat. Enjoy the show. Bye.
Today, we're going to look at the OR sound. So, which letters make OR? There are two, A and W. Together, they make OR.
Listen carefully for this sound, but don't worry about any names, just the words, as they will help us when we come to practice. Now, let's see what's happening around the world.
Here we have a puppy. Their paws may be soft, but their jaws are quite strong, and this helps them to eat. So, which words in that clip had the OR sound? There was paws and jaws. Let's practice paws. Starting with a P, OR, and S, P, OR, S, pause. Now let's try jaws. Starting with J, OR, and S, J, OR, S, jaws. Next, we have a baby deer, which is called a fawn. Before it could only crawl, but now it can run. Now, you may have heard fawn and crawl. Let's practice fawn. F, OR, and N. F, OR, N. Fawn. Now let's try crawl. K, R, OR, and L. K, R, OR, L. Crawl. Now over to a sunset. This time of day is called dusk, and when it rises, it is called dawn. Both are times when we often yawn. What could we hear this time? There was dawn and yawn. So, starting with dawn. D, OR, and N. D, OR, N. Dawn. Now on to yawn. Y, OR, and N. Y, OR, N. Yawn. And last but not least, we have a hawk. Like most birds, they have claws, which are called talons. Now, what were our two words? We had hawk and claws. Starting with hawk. Or and k. Or k. Hawk. And finally, let's try claws. K. L. Or and s. K. L. Or s. Claws. I hope you enjoyed practicing the or sound today. Today, we're going to look at the sound. So, which letters make There are two. I and R. Together, they make
Listen carefully for this sound, but don't worry about any names, just the words, as they will help us when we come to practice. Now, let's see what's happening around the world.
Here we have a bird, which likes to chirp, especially in the mornings. So, which words in that clip had the sound? There was bird and chirp. Let's practice bird. Starting with b, and d, b, d, bird. Now let's try chirp. Starting with ch, and p, ch, p, chirp. Next up is Dirk, who needs to give his soup a firm stir, and then it should be ready. Now, you may have heard firm and stir. Let's practice firm. And firm. Now let's try stir. S, t, and s, t, stir. Now over to a relay race. Wow! The person in third has now finished first. What could we hear this time? There was third and first. So, starting with third. And d. D. Third. Now on to first. S. And t. s, t. First. And last but not least, we have Kirsty, who is a ballerina. She is practicing her swirls and twirls. Now, what were our 2 words? We had swirls and twirls. Starting with swirls. S, w, l, and s, w, l, s, swirls. And finally, let's try twirls. T, w, l, and s, t, w, l, s, twirls. I hope you enjoyed practicing the sound today. Today, we're going to look at the oi sound. So, which letters make oi? There are 2. O and y. Together, they make oi.
Listen carefully for this sound, but don't worry about any names, just the words, as they will help us when we come to practice. Now, let's see what's happening around the world.
Here we have a graph, which shows the number of girls and boys in a class. So, which word in that clip had the oi sound? It was boys. Let's practice. Starting with b, oi, and s, b, oi, s, boys. Now over to a shop which sells lots of toys. Now, you may have heard toys. Let's practice. T, oi, and s, t, oi, s, toys. Here we have Floyd, who enjoys playing football. What could we hear this time? It was enjoys. So, n, j, oi, and s, n, j, oi, s, enjoys. And last but not least, we find a job search. They are looking for someone new to employ. Now, what was our final word? It was employ. So, m, p, ul, and oi. M, p, ul, oi. Employ. I hope you enjoyed practicing the oi sound today. Today, we're going to look at the OO sound. So, which letters make OO? There are two, A and E. Together, they make OO.
Listen carefully for this sound, but don't worry about any names, just the words, as they will help us when we come to practice. Now, let's see what's happening around the world.
Here we have a dark blue car. So, which word in that clip had the OO sound? It was blue. Let's practice. B, L, and OO. B, L, OO. Blue. Next up is a statement. 7 is bigger than 9. Is this true? Now, you may have heard true. So, T, R, and OO. T, R, OO. True. Now over to an investigation where the detective is searching for clues. What could we hear this time? It was clues. So, K, L, OO, and S, K, L, OO, S. Clues. And last but not least, we have Little Red Riding Hood. She needs to be careful of the big bad wolf, who we know can be very cruel. Now, what was our final word? It was cruel. K, R, OO, and L. K, R, OO, L. Cruel. I hope you enjoyed practicing the OO sound today.
How was the show? I hope you can complete all the tasks given. See you next time.
Bye. Assalamualaikum.